Hello everyone, my name is Deadlyslob at TGN.tv. Today we have some more Warlock leveling stuff that you guys just seem to enjoy so damn much that the last video actually exceeded over 1,000 likes. That's right guys, last video you guys did some total overkill and it's literally insane. The only video that has that many likes is the Percunus 1 through 10, which has been up for months. This has only been up for 4 days and you guys have already given it over 1,000 likes. That just makes me want to keep doing more of them. So if you haven't already seen it, you could have clicked the annotation back there because I kind of got a little bit too excited and missed it. But right now we are in Scarlet Monastery Graveyard. Right now we do not have the BOA cloak, however we're working on it on my hunter with battlegrounds and doing justice points and all that jazz. We are rocking the BOA shoulders however, and as well as the ribbon dance with Midsummer. So make sure if you're leveling a character, do not underestimate the power of 10%. Trust me, it's definitely worth it. So, like I was saying, we're in Scarlet Monastery Graveyard. I'm doing a conjunction with questing in dungeons. So whenever I am doing quests and I either get bored or I get stumped on a terrible quest chain, I'll queue up for a dungeon to ease the pain and get through that particular zone faster. I am, however, still doing the voting process every single time we hit a certain level increment. For example, from 40 to 45 or from 45 to 50, we'll be picking new zones. You can participate by watching the stream at justin.tv/Deadlyslob and partaking in the voting process that happens during the level increments. I'll let you guys know when a new poll reaches up on my website, wowdeadly.com. You guys will all go over there, tell me what you think, where should I go, what should I do. For example, we're currently in the Hinterlands. Now, I could have went to Cape of Stranglethorn. I probably wanted to go to Cape of Stranglethorn a little bit more because it's easier to get to, especially whenever we did Northern Stranglethorn from 25 to 30. However, I wanted to vote on it to see what you guys thought, and we actually went to the Hinterlands instead because not too many people have seen this zone in the Cataclysm stages, and it's a zone that's usually overlooked. It's usually skipped. So there we go, we just hit level 32 and we'll be sticking in the Hinterlands actually till level 35. Just like I said, it's a 5-level increment. Most zones are actually like that now in Cataclysm, except for the later stages. Basically the Hinterlands, it was not too bad, but we'll be doing Maraudon as well. I don't mind purple crystals, I really do not like orange crystals. We're doing all the Maraudon zones in this actual video. You guys really won't see the final one with the princess very much other than the actual kill itself. But I bet you guys aren't really missing out anything. So last video I asked you guys what's the rotation I should be using? What pet should I be using when I'm Demonology, etc. Of course, some people say Felguard, some people actually say Fel Hunter because of Shadow Bite. It's really all across the board. And I'm just looking through some of your guys' comments, and they're all different. You guys have different rotations. Every single one of you are doing something different. Some guys are saying, put your dots on, and then drain life. Other people are like, don't drain life at all. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, what I do as of right now, and this is going to be in the later stages in 2 videos time, is I actually open up with a Hand of Gul'dan. I lay all my dots down and then I'll Shadow Bolt. The actual Shadow Bolt usually doesn't even get off because the Hand of Gul'dan usually crits anywhere from 900 to 1200, which takes about half their life away, and then the dots usually tick away because you get the damage buff whenever he's in the Shadow Circle with the Hand of Gul'dan. So it's a pretty decent rotation. I have been flipping and flopping between Felguard and Fel Hunter. I really don't know which one's better because I've seen that Shadow Bite hit like a truck before, but I've also seen my Fel Hunter do decent amount of damage. I don't really know if it really makes a big deal whenever you're leveling like this. However, I just like to try to learn the class as best as I possibly can, learn what things I should be doing, learning what I shouldn't be doing, and it's the whole process of actually going and leveling. That's the whole deal. Getting 1 through 85 basically should teach you how to play your class for endgame. Which is why whenever you get people doing, recruit a friend and all that stuff, they're leveling 300% faster. They're not really getting a chance to learn the game. I know this firsthand with my brother. We did recruit a friend and we got to level 70, really, really quick. We got to 60 with the 300%, and then we did dungeons. He had no idea how to play the game because we were leveling so quickly, and with 4.2 actually coming out today, recruit a friend is going up to level 80. Okay, did you guys hear about that? It's going up to level 80. I don't think that's a good idea at all. People are going to be able to hit level 80 in 3 days, in a 3-day span, maybe even less, maybe in a full day if they play like a 24-hour straight. It's just, it makes what I'm doing right here feel like a waste of time. And I know that you guys really enjoy watching them, so in that aspect it's not. It's a cool series. People love seeing progression and all that cool stuff. But at the same time, whenever two people with questionable skill at the game can actually go and level, you know, at ridiculous speeds with that new recruit a friend, it kind of takes the piss out of the entire series. And hey, I don't know, it's just my opinion. I just don't like the fact that RAF is getting up to level 80. I think level 60 is a good place to have it. But again, this is all my opinion, and let me know in the comment section below. Do you think recruit a friend should be, you know, going up to level 80? Well, it is, but do you think it should stay at level 60? I'm actually curious to see what your guys' opinions are on this matter. And some people are going to probably think it doesn't even matter, and in the end it probably really doesn't, because I won't care after this guy hits level 85 in like 2 weeks or so. Oh, it's that time again, guys. The secret message. If you've made it for 6.5 minutes, you are ready to answer the secret question of the video. Good job. Give a pat on the back. Move the mouse button, you know, right below the play button. Okay. Click the like button. There you go. Maybe even give it a favorite if you're feeling really prestigious. But make sure you click that like button before you answer the question, because I know you're going to be typing down there anyway. What is your favorite dungeon in the entire game? You can be as specific as you want, or just be brief. You can tell me why it's your favorite. It doesn't really matter. It's really up to you guys. So what is your favorite dungeon in the entire game? Now you can tell me what your favorite dungeon is, or you can just simply say, I'm epic, enough said. That's all you have to say. You can tell me what the favorite dungeon is, or you can say, I'm epic, enough said. You can put both of them there. I don't really care, but thank you for making it this far into the video. I know there's not too many people that actually do, so congratulate yourselves by, you know, hitting the like button and tell me all this stuff that I really love reading. Trust me, I know there's over 600 of you guys leaving comments, but I actually read them all, and it's very entertaining, and it makes me want to keep doing this series. So there we go. We just hit level 35. So you guys are probably wondering, what's my favorite instance? Now, I don't really have a specific favorite. I do like Majester's Terrace in Sunwell, just because I enjoyed that part of the game so much. I enjoyed the Sunwell dailies. That whole section of Endgame Burning Crusade was so awesome. So whenever I think of a really, really epic instance, I think of Majester's Terrace just because of that entire you know, patch. It was a lot of fun. So maybe with this patch coming out, 4.2, as they're doing maintenance as we speak, it might bring maybe a similar experience with the dailies, you know, progressing through the entire zone, unlocking the Firelands, all the tameable hunters pets, and all that fun stuff. So let's bring things back down to the video. We got really sidetracked. However, we are in Anderhall, Western Plaguelands. I've been here before in Perkunas. However, it was voted on by you guys for me to return on the Horde side. The battle for Anderhall is a really epic quest line that's basically the Alliance versus the Horde versus the Scourge. It's just one giant battle. The Alliance are on one side, the Horde are on the other, and the Scourge are in the center. So the plan is to basically wipe out the Scourge with the opposite faction. After you guys do that, you actually fight each other for Anderhall. A little spoiler alert, cover your ears if you don't want to hear this. The Horde actually win. I know Alliance are probably like, QQ, we actually won. It doesn't matter. It's a quest chain over a zone that doesn't even matter in the end. So there we go, level 36. We're moving through this pretty quickly, I have to say. Like I said earlier, I'm actually already level 55. So that goes to show how fast I'm actually leveling. And this was all done last week. I actually was away for the weekend, the entire weekend. So we hit level 55 well before Saturday afternoon, which is kind of interesting. So just, you know, something to think about. How quickly are we actually going to hit level 85? We are currently in Maradon Orange Crystals. So we're moving all over the place with this instance. It progressively gets harder as you level. If you tried to do this at the level 32 area, you actually probably couldn't complete the actual instance. Well, in this day of BOAs, you probably could, but they are shortened up for groups to actually complete, because if you could do the entire Maraudon instance, it'd probably take over an hour to complete, which is just not convenient in the day of questing and dungeons and getting experience and group times. However, I actually never did Maraudon before Cataclysm or the looking for group system. I really just never bothered running myself out to Desolus and wasting all that time, finding my way into the damn place, getting in there, finding a group. Oh, it was just a big old headache, and I didn't really want to do it. So we're still in the Western Plaguelands. We're collecting some ferns, the plague ferns, off these dead bears. It just seems like these bears are, you know, attracting so much diseases. There's a similar quest in Hillsbred Foothills where you have to take the egg sacs off the back of the bears, which is actually kind of funny. Nonetheless, though, it's just you're trying to clean up the zone a little bit. However, it's kind of like opposite sides. You're working with the Argent Crusade to clean up the Western Plaguelands, and you're working with the Forsaken, if you're Horde, to basically decimate the place again. So it really doesn't make too much sense. However, it makes for good story and questing, so whatever gives us the most experience as possible is the best route for us. So guys, you're probably wondering what server am I playing on and what's my guild, and I want to explain this. We're on the Venture Co. on the US realm, okay, so it's not EU, it's US. And it's called the Horde Resistance. It will be in the description box below, and it was at the previous at the beginning of this video on the screen. As well, it will probably be on an annotation. And all you can do is just whisper me on Mephisto, on Thanatos, on Zuvo, or mostly everybody can invite. So you can join this guild. We are currently level 9.5. It was the guild I made in my leveling series back in December, and it's still sort of alive. We have a lot of bank tabs, we have a lot of cool things, and we have awesome people. Guild vent, you can come online and talk to me as well. So it's a cool little experience. If you just are looking to level a tune with me on the server, you can keep in touch in our little community. And you're probably wondering why is it called the Horde Resistance? Well, I used to own a guild on the Alliance side. Name the Resistance, blah 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 blah. I'm not going to get into it. However, that's just something that you guys have been asking, and I haven't really been talking about for this entire series. So feel free to give me a message, or anybody in the guild a message, and get an invite and join the awesome experience that is the Horde Resistance. So you guys are also wondering why is it an RP PvP server? Ask me on my live stream and I'll waste the time to explain it. It's time for some Forsaken baby making. It's easier than it sounds. All you do is kill a human, take this Valkyrie, and it gets turned into a Forsaken. Just that easy. A little bit less romantic than one would assume. However, like if you play the Silver Pine Forest quest lines, they can't actually reproduce, so you actually got to take these Valkyrie and actually kill humans to turn them into Forsaken. Kind of interesting, and I wish I knew a little bit more lore about the whole situation surrounding the Forsaken, but I don't. I just kind of, you know, assume from the quests that I'm given. So we are going to be doing another Deadlyslob Q&A video very shortly, explaining what's Percunis doing, what's his gear like, what's the plans in the future, and the total goal for this summer. And I'll briefly talk about it right now. I'm planning on getting this guy to 85, alright, my Paladin to 85, who's already level 80, my Warrior to 85, and, you know, over the course of a couple months, maybe, I'm going to move them all to the Venture Co. So then I'll have a bunch of 85s on the VCO. We're going to get them all of the professions, and it's just going to be a great time. So that is my master plan that I was thinking about on my live stream. Having a lot of diverse 85s on the same realm is a goal that I've been trying to have for a very long time, but we'll just have to wait and see. You guys probably didn't really know about my level 80 Paladin, but I won't waste my time talking about that. And I won't be making videos because we have way too many Paladins on TGN already. So there we go, level 39, we are almost level 40. We're going to be moving through, doing some of the, finishing up the Western Plaguelands. We actually don't complete it because we are leveling so quickly off the dungeon finding system as well as questing that there was really no need. So we are in the final part of Maraudon. We have to kill the princess, the big bitch with the tits, and she's walking all over the place and screaming and war stomping and fearing you. Yeah, that person. Yeah, she's at the end of this instance. A fairly easy kill, and she actually has a chance to drop an epic, which is kind of interesting. I've never seen it drop me personally, but it's a little Easter egg that you guys might enjoy. So there's the bitch. She just got killed, and I got about 8,000 experience for that kill, not including the quest. So it was definitely worthwhile doing this instance, and I think that's, you know, one of the only reasons why I do a dungeon, and I wouldn't complete it. You know, the only dungeon that I've done more than once so far on Mephisto is actually Scarlet Monastery Graveyard, which is actually surprising. So basically, I'll do a dungeon, and then I'll give it some time. I'll, you know, level for 30 minutes or so, and then I'll pop back in another dungeon whenever the live stream actually wants to see some more stuff. I did try a, you know, battleground that failed epically, so you guys won't be seeing that, but if you tune into the live stream, you'll be seeing the uncut stuff like that, and have a chance to talk one-on-one with me. So anyways, guys, this video is getting wrapped up. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already liked or seen the secret message, go back, rewatch it, because the last video is going to be probably one of the most popular vids I've ever made. So make sure to try to beat the like record. You have to get over 1,000. So it's going to be really difficult, but I'm curious to see if we can do this again. I want to see the consistency and the participation on your guys' part. My name is Deadlyslob with TGN.TV. Next video, we're doing 1,000 needles, so stay tuned for that.